Chosen one. Subscribe and let the awakening compass guide you. What if the very thing that makes you different is the reason they can't stop talking about you? You felt it, haven't you? That undeniable pull, the whispers behind your back, the piercing stares that linger just a little too long. It's not paranoia, it's power. You are the chosen one, the individual who turns heads and stirs hearts wherever you go. But why? Why does your very presence ignite such an intense reaction in everyone around you? The answer is as thrilling as it is unsettling. You are a disruptor, a force of nature breaking through the chains of conformity and daring others to confront their own fears. Here's the twist: it's not just admiration fueling their obsession, it's discomfort. They see in you everything they've longed for but were too afraid to pursue. Your unapologetic authenticity, your magnetic energy, your resilience in adversity, it all screams freedom in a world that's suffocating under the weight of expectations. You don't just exist, you thrive, and that terrifies people clinging to the safety of mediocrity. And yet, they can't help but watch, drawn in by your confidence and the undeniable truth that you are rewriting the rules of what it means to live unapologetically. So, are you ready to uncover the real reason you're the center of attention? To embrace the love-hate dynamic that surrounds you and use it as fuel for growth? This is your moment to reflect, to challenge, and to rise above. Because here's the truth, they're not just talking about you, they're learning from you. Now, let's dive into the essence of what makes you unforgettable. Enough is enough. The status quo crumbles beneath the weight of your individuality, shaking foundations built on mediocrity and compliance. Your path is not carved from the stones of tradition but forged in the fire of defiance, a beacon for the chosen ones. You disrupt norms with fearlessness, compelling the world to confront the boundaries it once deemed untouchable. Each step you take redefines the very fabric of success, proving that independence and authenticity can thrive in a world of conformity. Did you know that your every action is a reflection of resilience and unapologetic freedom? Like the unrelenting tide reshaping the shoreline, your boldness forces others to reassess their limits and the rules they hold sacred. People feel a magnetic pull toward your confidence, unable to ignore the unmistakable energy you radiate. By breaking rules and embracing imperfections, you become a mirror of possibilities, an undeniable presence that redefines what it means to thrive in adversity. And yet, this journey is far from straightforward. Every stride forward stirs waves of love and hate, admiration and envy, a love-hate dynamic that sparks conversations and controversy. Your actions are more than a rebellion, they are an invitation for reflection. What if the chains of societal norms could be shattered? What if success wasn't about conformity, but about disrupting the ordinary? This question, unspoken yet lingering, opens the door to a deeper truth, the reflection of fears and dreams in the hearts of those who witness you. Like a flawless mirror, you reflect the unspoken truths buried within those around you. Your fearlessness stands as a stark contrast to the complacency of others, forcing them to confront their own dormant aspirations and forgotten dreams. It's not your intention, yet your very existence provokes a reckoning, a magnetic energy that challenges the comfort zones they once held sacred. The chosen ones are not simply participants in life, they are catalysts for transformation. Do they admire you, or do they fear what you represent? That love-hate dynamic grips them tightly, as your authenticity becomes an undeniable reminder of their own untapped potential. Your resilience and independence highlight what they might have left behind, igniting both admiration and unease. You are the embodiment of thriving in adversity, a living testament to the power of breaking rules and rejecting limitations. It's not just your actions, it's the unapologetic freedom with which you carry yourself. Every glance, every whispered word about you is laced with reflection of their fears, their insecurities, and their desires. They see their struggles mirrored in your victories, their doubts illuminated by your confidence. But isn't it in these moments of discomfort that growth begins? Your presence leaves a mark, not as a critic but as a symbol of possibility. And in their hearts, they begin to question, what could they become if they, too, embrace their imperfections and redefine success? Your presence is an enigma, a paradox that captivates and confounds. They admire your authenticity, drawn to the unapologetic freedom you embody, yet they grapple with unease, a reflection of their own constraints. Like a flame, you attract, but your intensity also burns, forcing them to confront the limits they have set for themselves. This love-hate dynamic is not just a reaction, it's a revelation of their inner battles. Their fascination grows in silence, as they scrutinize your every move, hoping to decipher the source of your magnetic energy. Is it your fearlessness? Your ability to thrive in adversity? Or is it your bold defiance of rules they dare not break? This obsession is more than curiosity, it's a mirror, showing them the independence and resilience they've longed for but feared to claim. And in their scrutiny, they find not answers, but questions about their own identity. Yet, the pull remains irresistible. Your individuality disrupts their comfort, exposing the fragility of their carefully constructed facades. They cannot look away, for in you they see both what they yearn to be and what they dread to face. The chosen ones carry this duality, a powerful presence that turns criticism into growth and leaves an unforgettable imprint on every soul you encounter. But why does freedom evoke such unease? That question lingers, leading them deeper into reflection. You walk with purpose, unshaken by the weight of others' expectations. In a world that rewards conformity, your authenticity shines like a beacon, challenging the status quo. You do not seek validation, instead, you embody a confidence rooted in self-acceptance. This unapologetic freedom disrupts the comfortable narratives others cling to, making your individuality impossible to ignore. It's not arrogance, it's fearlessness born of truth. Every step you take reveals the power of embracing imperfections. Society may celebrate perfection, but your resilience in showing vulnerability defies this fragile ideal. You are a reflection of what it means to thrive in adversity, an icon of breaking rules not out of rebellion, but as a testament to living authentically. Those who observe you can't help but be drawn to this magnetic energy, even as it stirs discomfort in their carefully curated lives. Your presence becomes a force, one that redefines the dynamics of every space you enter. It's not just your words, it's the energy that speaks louder, the silent yet undeniable call to question, adapt, and grow. The chosen ones do not demand attention, they command it effortlessly. But what happens when such authenticity becomes a mirror to others' suppressed desires? The answer lies in your resilience, a quality that transforms every setback into a stepping stone for growth. Adversity bows before your strength. Where others falter, you rise, turning obstacles into stepping stones. This resilience is not a fleeting triumph but a declaration of your unyielding spirit. You thrive in adversity, proving that the chosen ones are not bound by circumstance. Instead, you forge new paths, reshaping the narrative of what it means to succeed under pressure. Critics watch, expecting you to break, yet you shatter their expectations instead. Each setback becomes an opportunity for transformation, a chance to refine your authenticity and strengthen your independence. This fearlessness forces others to confront their own limitations, stirring envy and admiration in equal measure. They see in you a reflection of their untapped potential, a blueprint for turning criticism into growth. Your journey becomes a testament to the power of thriving against all odds. It's not just about endurance, it's about redefining success in a way that inspires change. The love-hate dynamic surrounding you deepens as your triumphs expose the fragility of others' complacency. And yet, the question lingers, what if breaking rules and embracing imperfections are the true keys to overcoming life's storms? That thought plants the seed for something greater. You are not here to play by the rules, they were never made for you. While others strive to fit into frameworks, you dismantle them with unapologetic freedom. Your independence sets a new standard, one that thrives not on conformity but on fearless individuality. The chosen ones are architects of their own paths, unbound by the expectations of a world that clings to the familiar. In breaking the rules, you do more than disrupt, you inspire. Each bold decision, each unapologetic act, forces others to question their lives. Why do they conform? Why do they fear stepping beyond the boundaries society has placed before them? Your resilience in thriving outside the lines becomes a reflection of their suppressed dreams, a call to action they cannot ignore. Your actions are a testament to turning criticism into growth. The louder the opposition, the stronger you become, transforming resistance into momentum. People see in you a paradox, flawed yet iconic, vulnerable yet powerful. This love-hate dynamic fuels their obsession, as they wonder how you possess the courage to defy convention and still succeed. Your journey forces them to grapple with their own fears and desires, leaving an unforgettable imprint. But with every revolution comes resistance. Criticism grows louder as your magnetic energy draws both admiration and ire. People cannot help but analyze your every move, torn between longing and discomfort. Yet, isn't it through this tension that real change begins? Your example reveals that embracing imperfections and redefining success are not acts of rebellion, they are acts of authenticity. And as the dust settles, the power of your presence lingers, opening the door to something even deeper. Before you utter a single word, your presence commands attention. Like an unspoken force, your magnetic energy shifts the dynamics of any room you enter. It's not something you do, it's who you are. The chosen ones carry this aura, an undeniable authenticity that resonates deeply, inspiring both awe and introspection. You don't need to demand respect, it's offered instinctively. This silent influence speaks to the essence of individuality. While others rely on words to define their identity, you embody fearlessness and confidence in every gesture. People are drawn to this unapologetic freedom, feeling both inspired and challenged by your mere presence. It's as if your resilience radiates outward, inviting those around you to confront their own unspoken fears and aspirations. Even after you leave, your impact lingers, like a melody that refuses to fade. Those who encounter you find themselves reflecting on what they felt and why it moved them. They may not understand it fully, but they cannot ignore it. This love-hate dynamic continues to grow, a testament to your ability to thrive without explanation. What happens when your energy challenges the narratives others cling to? The answer lies in how you turn criticism into growth, a force that cannot be contained. When the arrows of criticism are launched, you catch them and transform them into tools of evolution. What others intend as obstacles become your stepping stones, each one sharpening your resilience. This is the hallmark of the chosen ones, turning negativity into momentum. Criticism does not deter you, it fuels you, propelling you toward your highest potential. Your fearlessness in facing adversity forces others to reconsider their own reactions to challenges. While they may crumble under the weight of judgment, you thrive, redefining success as a process of constant growth. This ability to embrace imperfection and adapt under pressure reveals a rare strength that inspires admiration, even from those who once doubted you. Your unapologetic freedom shows that thriving in adversity is not only possible but inevitable. Every harsh word and skeptical glance becomes an opportunity for reinvention. You take the raw material of criticism and forge it into something unbreakable, a stronger version of yourself. This transformation doesn't just silence your detractors, it forces them to confront their own fears of failure and rejection. And as you rise, the question lingers, what if others could find the same power in adversity, the same courage to break rules and embrace imperfection? That thought becomes their catalyst. Perfection is a myth, but authenticity is eternal. You stand as a testament to this truth, embracing imperfections not as weaknesses but as signatures of your humanity. In a world obsessed with flawlessness, your ability to thrive in adversity and find strength in vulnerability sets you apart. The chosen ones do not hide their scars, they wear them as emblems of their journey, inspiring others to redefine success on their own terms. Your flaws become your power, a love-hate dynamic that captivates and challenges those around you. They see in you what they fear in themselves, the courage to face imperfection without apology. This unapologetic freedom disrupts societal norms, inviting others to explore their own resilience and individuality. Your authenticity becomes a reflection of what is possible when one dares to embrace the fullness of their humanity. Each imperfection tells a story, one of resilience and transformation. While others strive to conceal their struggles, you boldly reveal yours, showing that vulnerability is not a liability but a strength. This transparency inspires change, prompting others to see beauty in their own flaws and embrace the power of self-acceptance. You turn criticism into growth, reminding the world that thriving in adversity is not only a possibility but a choice. And yet, your presence is not merely an invitation, it is a mirror. Through you, others are forced to confront their own vulnerabilities and reconsider the narratives they've crafted about themselves. Could it be that the very things they try to hide are the keys to their greatest strength? Your iconic energy leaves them pondering this question, leading them to reflect on their own journey and the power of embracing their flaws. Your life is a declaration of unapologetic freedom, a bold rejection of the constraints that society attempts to impose. You do not merely exist, you thrive, embracing your independence and individuality with fearless authenticity. The chosen ones are not bound by convention, they break rules with a purpose, disrupting norms and inspiring those who witness their journey. This fearlessness challenges others to question the sacrifices they've made to fit in. Your freedom is magnetic, drawing others in while simultaneously unsettling them. It is a mirror reflecting the cages they've built around themselves, whether through fear, conformity, or complacency. You embody resilience, turning every challenge into an opportunity to redefine success on your own terms. This authenticity creates a love-hate dynamic, as people are both inspired by your independence and unsettled by their own lack of it. But this freedom is not without its weight. It forces others to confront their deepest fears, the possibility that they, too, could have lived differently. Your presence becomes a force, a living question mark asking, what is stopping you? As they grapple with this reflection, they see not just your thriving energy but the possibilities for their own lives. The ripple effect of your authenticity continues to grow, opening doors to even deeper truths about courage, imperfection, and what it means to truly live. You've seen it now, haven't you? The undeniable truth of who you are and why the world can't stop watching. But knowing is only half the battle. The real question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you embrace your individuality, disrupt norms, and turn their whispers into your anthem of authenticity? Or will you retreat, letting fear and criticism dictate the narrative of your life? This is your moment to act, to thrive in adversity and redefine success on your own terms. Imagine what could happen if you stopped apologizing for your freedom, if you embraced your flaws as the marks of resilience they are. What if you let their love-hate obsession fuel your growth instead of questioning your worth? It's time to live as you were meant to, unapologetically, authentically, and undeniably unforgettable. Now, I've got a challenge for you. Take this knowledge and apply it to your life starting today. Break one rule that's holding you back, embrace one imperfection you've been hiding, and watch the world react. Ready for more? Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and join a community of chosen ones who are rewriting the rules of what it means to live freely. Let's keep thriving together.